All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here streaming live Lady Billies softball at Dripping Springs. Game started here. We're playing Judson, and we had a little problem with the internet service this morning getting things started, so we're a little behind. Still, top half of the first inning, Lady Billies are going to be the visiting team, so they're hitting first. Natalie Simmons got on with a walk, and then Avery Holland came up and hit a line drive out to left field that was caught for out number one. Taylor Pretty is up to the bat, and with a 1-1 count, Natalie Simmons made an attempt to steal second and was thrown out. And you're seeing the sky because she hit her head pretty good, and so they're checking her out here in the dugout. We're not allowed to show injuries and whatnot, so I had to take the camera off. So yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Thanks for joining us today. Again, Lady Billies are playing Judson. Looks like we're Coach Cameron's talking with the home plate ump. He's gonna make a change here. We'll figure out what those defensive changes are at the moment, but they're in just a moment. Again, we got Taylor Pretty at the plate here with 2 outs now. Nobody on. Again, quick recap. Getting started here a little late. Natalie Simmons got on with a walk to start the game, and then Avery Holland line drive to left field was caught for out number one, and then Natalie got tagged out on a slide into second on an attempt stolen base. Tagged pretty hard and went down, and so she's been taken out of the game, hoping she's going to be okay. And so that is going to bring Taylor to the plate. I got 1 ball and 2 strikes here with 2 away. And Taylor swings through that one for strike 3. And that is going to end the top of the first inning. We'll go into the bottom here in just a moment on Billy's Live 2. All right, and we are back. Sun's starting to peek through a little bit. May have to ditch the civil mitts here. It's actually, I couldn't complain. It's much nicer right now than what it was yesterday, and it looks like the sun's going to peek out a little bit more, and um, it's supposed to get a little bit warmer today. So, so Laren went out to catch and get ready, and she forgot her pitch calling sheet for her wrist, which is kind of important. Catcher knows what pitch is coming. So Miss Madison Wright is not with us today. She is competing at a track meet this morning. I believe, if I understand correctly, she'll be back for the late game. Her field events this morning were early. Ball down first baseline, foul for strike 1. So Laren Foyke behind the plate for us today. Avery Holland in the circle. We got J.C. Tribes at first, Bella Finley at second, Ava Finley at short, and Sydney Meyer at third. Taylor Pretty in left, Robbie Griffin in center, and Michaela Quinwood in right field. And outside for ball 1. A quick little update. Natalie Simmons attempted steal, sliding into second, was tagged and head rocked back a little bit, and hit her head pretty good on the turf. Outside for ball two. Uh, so head hit her. She hit her head on the turf pretty good, and so she is out of the game. They've got her with the trainer checking her out to see, make sure she doesn't have a concussion and taking all those proper steps for protocol. So, ooh, nice change up, just in there a little low. And ball three. So we got 3-1 count here. Bottom of the first. Lady Billies are your visiting team today. Caught that corner. Nice pitch. He's going to bring the count full. It's 3-2. So it's a leadoff batter here for the Judson Lady Rockets. Queen Andra Dunn, number 9, leadoff hitter. Fouls that one back. So the count's going to remain full. Let's see. Miss Dunn is your third baseman for Judson today. Your starting third baseman. Avery gets your pitch call. Ooh, that one slipped out. Wild outside for ball 4. So leadoff runner gets on with a walk. So that is going to bring number 4, Alyssa Keene, to the plate for Judson. So 1 on, nobody out here. Bottom of the first inning. Number 4, Alyssa Keene for Judson. Squares around to bunt. And Laren, ball gets past Laren there. I didn't see if that was, I'm guessing that was a ball. So a little movement pitch there. Called that ball 1. So 1-0 the count here. Squares around the bunt. Misses that one for strike 1. It's going to even up the count 1 apiece. 1-1 to count here. Runner at second after a stolen base. Leadoff walk and stolen base. And 1-1 count here. Squares around to bunt the second time. Pulls back, called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The tournament so far. This is game 5 for the Lady Billies, and they are 4-1 so far. Sorry, 3-1 so far in the tournament. Outside for ball 2. It's going to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. The bottom of the first. Lady Billies on defense here. Strike 3 looking. Punched her out for strikeout. Out number 1. So again, if you're just joining us, we got a little bit of a late start, having some internet issues. Hopefully we've got that resolved and the video stays clear. I know yesterday, first game, we had some issues. Second game was a little bit better, so hopefully this one stays solid. Outside corner there. Call strike 1. That's going to bring to the plate for the Lady Rockets, number 10, Mia Perez. Mia is your starting pitcher for the Lady Rockets today. So 0-1 count here. Avery gets her pitch. That one's a little high and outside for ball 1. Evens it up 1 apiece. So we got runner at second here with 1 out. Bottom of the first. The pitch. Inside on the hands. That's going to drop into center field. Robbie Griffin comes in. She throws to home, and the runner's going to advance. So hit single to center field. Drops in front of Robbie, and the runner's going to advance to third, and then the hitter's going to take second on the throw home. That's hard for those outfielders. They come up, they want to try to make sure that runner doesn't score, but they really need to hit that cutoff because then we at least still have a double play option in play. But so right now that's going to advance the runner with an easy free base. There we go. Called strike 1. 1-0 the count here with 1 down. Again, Lady Billy's leadoff walk, a strikeout for out number one, and a little flare out to center field to put runners at second and third. There we go. Pitch in there for strike two. 0-2 count here with one out. Score still 0-0. Lady Billies had to make an early defensive change. Natalie Simmons hit her head on an attempted stolen base. Nice pitch there for swing and miss for strike three. So that's 2 outs now. So again, Natalie Simmons attempted steal to second, was tagged out. It was a little bit of a hard tag, but you know it's nothing egregious. And in the process, hit her head, and they've pulled her out, and the trainers are checking her out to check for concussion protocol. Um, and so had a few defensive changes to start the game. But, outside there for ball one. So with 2 away, uh, the Lady Rockets here for Judson. They've got runners at second and third with 2 outs, and that brings number 13 Camila Bravo, the center fielder, to the plate for Judson. 1-0 the count. He fouls that one back. It's going to even it up 1 apiece. So 1-1 the count here. Camila Bravo, number 13 for Judson at the plate. He gets her sign. Off speed changeup. Wow, that's a nice pitch right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 2 away here. Lady Billy's trying to keep those runners at second and third in the inning. Avery gets her sign. Pitch. Fouls that one back. Count's going to stay 1-2. One-two count here. Avery gets her sign. Pitch. High from that one. It's going to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. High again. Laying off for that rise ball. It's going to make the count full. Runners at second and third here with 2 outs. 0-0 the score in the bottom of the first inning here. And the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. That's going to load the bases. That's going to bring Jaslyn Moreno to the plate, number 1. So bases loaded here with 2 outs. 0-0 the score. Avery gets her sign. The pitch. In there for strike 1. Bases loaded here. Uncharacteristic couple of walks this inning for Avery. Ooh, and that's going to be just foul. She got that curveball in on the hands, and Miss Moreno got around on it, just not quite enough to keep it in fair territory. That would have been trouble because that was dropping in just in that dead zone between third and left field. So 0-2 count now on Miss Moreno. Miss Moreno is your left fielder for the Lady Rockets. The pitch. There we go. Strike 3 called. Ends the threat. So strikeout looking there. So that will end the first inning. The score 0-0. Lady Billies up to bat here in just a moment on Billies Live 2. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us today. Lady Billies taking on Judson Rockets. Lady Billies in their red pants, gray tops. Judson's wearing their red tops, white pants. So it's got Ava Stewie leading us off here in the top of the second inning. Low in there for ball one. Score is 0-0 at the moment. Ava gets into that one, lifts that to the left field. Left fielder's underneath it for out number one. That's going to bring Laren Fliggy to the plate. Laren is your catcher for today. Miss Madison Wright, our you regular starting catcher, is at a track meet today or this morning. Swing and a miss there for Laren for strike one. High and outside for ball one. It's going to even up the count, one apiece. So no score here. Top of the second inning, Lady Billies are visiting team in this game one of two. Laren swings through that one for strike two. So 1-2 the count. Turns out to be looking like it's going to be a nice day again today. Oh, Laren pokes that one past the center fielder coming in. Laren's going to get two, and she's going to push and try to get three. And she is in there under the tag. So nice hit. Pitcher tried to throw a little off-speed pitch there, and Laren was able to drive that past the center fielder, who that ball had some curve and had some movement to it. She came running in, and ball curved away from her, made it to the fence, and Laren's able to leg that one out for a triple. So with one away, Lady Billies have a runner at third here, threatening to put a score on the board. And there's Robbie Griffin to the plate. And that first pitch in there for called strike one. For Judson, you got Mia Perez in the circle. Marissa Montoya is behind the plate. Outside a little bit there for ball one. It's going to even it up, one apiece. Rest of the defense for Judson, you got Michaela Ramos at first, Alyssa Keene at second, Caden Esparza, at short, and Quinandra Dunn at third. Robbie gets under that one and pops it back foul. 1-2 the count. Jaslyn Moreno and left, Camilla Bravo in center, and Gianna Thomas in right for Judson. So 1-2 count. Robbie swings and misses and drop third. And she's able to get the out at first. Catcher picked that one up off the dirt, but was able to get it down to first base before Robbie could reach. And Laren stayed home at third. So that is going to bring number 20, Sydney Colorado Meyer, to the plate. Threws that in there for strike one. 1-0 the count here. Laren Foyge at third base, itching to come across. Low and outside for ball one. Even count 1-1. Laren had a nice line drive into the right center gap, made it all the way to the fence, and she was able to leg it up for a triple. Oh, Sydney dribbler to second base. She's up with it, and the throw's over in time. And that will be the third out of the inning. So after 1.5, score still remains 0-0. Lady Billies will be out on defense here in just a moment on Billies Live 2. Nice throw down there by Laren. So, 0-0 score here as we go into the bottom of the second inning. Lady Billies have had a couple of base runners, but we've also hit some atoms today. Avery had a fly ball out to left field. Ava had a fly ball out to left field, where the left fielder didn't have to, really do a whole lot. Had a couple of ground balls in the infield, so they've been putting the ball in play, just hitting some atoms. Hopefully they can clean that up here a little bit. But right now they're on defense. 0-0 score. Nobody on, nobody out. Ground ball back to Avery. Over to JC for out number 1. That was Michaela Ramos, the hitting in the 7-hole, the first baseman for Judson, coming up to lead off the inning. A little ground out there, like I said, to Avery. A little 1-3 out there. That's going to bring Marissa Montoya, the catcher, to the plate for the Lady Rockets. 0-0 score here, bottom of the second inning. Avery gets her sign. Called strike 1. A little bit of a delay on that call, in my opinion, but, I am biased. I'll admit it. So, a 1 count. A little off the knuckles there. Avery backhands that one. Little flip over to JC for out number 2. Let's see if I can get this down just a little bit. There we go. So 2 away. So that is going to bring Gianna Thomas, the right fielder, to the plate for the Lady Rockets. He's batting in the 9-hole. Avery gets the pitch. In there for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Avery and Coach Cam getting pitch call. There's a sign, the pitch. Ooh, that must have been a little high. That's going to be ball 1. Looked like it was in the river. Yeah, Laren telling Coach it was just a little high. Miss Thomas is got a little bit smaller strike zone, so that last one was a little high. That one must have been a little outside. So 2-1 to count. And 2-1 the count here. 0-0 score, 2 away. That one's in there on the corner to even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Juliana Thomas, the right fielder for Judson, at the plate. 2-2 in the pitch. She pokes that one just past second base, out to right field. Michaela gloves that one. That one gets just right there in the gap. So Miss Thomas on with a single with 2 outs here. That is going to bring the top of the lineup, Queen Andra Dunn, to the plate, number 9. Third baseman for Judson. She led off the game with a walk. So 2 away here, 1 on, 0-0 the score. Fly ball hit, and that's off the fence. Michaela gets it, brings that into Ava. Ball's going to dribble through, but it's going to. So that's going to be a double. Off the fence in right field. Nice hit there by Miss Dunn. So the Lady Rockets got runners here at second and third. With 2 away, that's going to bring Elisa Keene to the plate. Fouls that one off in on the hands for strike 1. So 2 away. Judson's, that is the third hit that Judson's been able to get so far. But Lady Billies have been able to clamp down. Nobody's gotten past third, so the score remains 0-0. The pitch, a little high, ball 1, even up the count. So 2 outs, runners at second, third, 0-0 score. And the pitch, off speed, nice pitch. Got her way out in front of that one, fouls it off into the third base dugout over there, checking to make sure her teammates are awake. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miss Keene. She's the starting second baseman for Judson. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 outs. High for ball 2. 2-2 count. There gets her sign. The pitch. Grounds that over to Bella, over to JC for out number 3. So, coming back here after 2 complete. The score remains 0-0. Lady Billies will be at the plate in just a moment on Billies Live 2. And we are back. Bella Finley leading off the top of the third inning here for the Lady Billies. Takes first pitch, squared around like she was going to bunt, but a little low and inside. She pulls back. Low and outside for ball 2. Bella showing bunt on the first 2 pitches. Judson charging hard on defense, expecting it. She's able to pull back in time on both of them. And the pitch. Bella lays that one down. So it's going to be, okay, they're discussing either that's a foul ball, because I think she was still in the box, so it should be a foul ball. So they're discussing, because if the ball contacts her while she's out of the box, then she's out. But she was in the box when it hit her, so it should be a foul ball. There we go. There we got it. Okay, so it's going to be a foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike would be the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Bella Finley at the plate, leading off the top of the third inning here. Score 0-0 for the Lady Billies. And she pulls back. Ball is low again. That's been 3 balls and 1 strike. Bella's been squaring around to bunt every single pitch. And she's got herself a 3-1 count. That one catches the corner on the inside for called strikes. That's going to make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lady Billies would love to get the lead off on this inning. Here we go, Bella. You got it, kiddo. Here we go. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Bella goes down swinging. That is going to bring J.C. Tribes, your first baseman, to the plate with 1 away here in the top of the third. 0-0 is the score. So far, looking across the board, Lady Billies have gotten 1 hit. Judson has managed 3 hits, but nobody's been able to put 1 across the board yet. There's one by JC. It gets past the second baseman. Diving stop by the center fielder, Miss Bravo, out there. That was a nice job. If she doesn't dive and stop that ball, JC's getting extra bases. Great play by the Judson center fielder there. So, didn't get the lead off aboard, but we JC gets on with the ground ball. So one away. That is going to bring Michaela Krinwogi to the plate. She's come in for Natalie Simmons. Sorry, I'm trying to find her on my lineup card here. There we go. So she's come in for Natalie Simmons, who has left the game. Sliding in a second, hard tag, head kind of bounced off. So prayers with them that her and her family that she's doing okay. I know the trainer checked her out, and I can't tell if she's in the dugout right now or not, but she's not in the game. Hopefully she's all right. Okay, ball low for ball three, so that's going to bring the count to 3-0 to Miss Michaela. With that injury, little side note, Lady Billies, like we said yesterday, going through a little bit of an injury situation here. Called strike one, 3-1 the count. They've got Brooklyn Groby's out with a hamstring. Ryder McGuffey is out with a sprained ankle. And Madison Wright is not here today for track. Michaela. Oh, she was off the bag. She was off the bag. Stay on the bag. Stay on the bag. All right, we're going to have a little conference here. So right now, it's in play. We'll see what the call is. Looked like to me the shortstop was on the bag, came off the bag, then made the catch. So Coach Kammer is talking to make sure, and the second base umpire, I think that's position B, I'm not real sure, is coming to talk to the home plate umpire. Have a conversation here. We'll see what the call turns out to be. So they're discussing. Lots of head shaking, lots of pointing. And they called her out. So that will be a fielder's choice, with JC being out at second on the force. So we got Michaela Krinwogi at first base here with 2 away. That's going to bring Avery Holland to the plate with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Avery lined out in her first at bat. Outside there, called strike one. So 0-1 the count here to Avery. Michaela Krinwogi at first. Reached on a fielder's choice. Low and outside for ball one. Wouldn't hurt my feelings if that one would have squirted out and got past the catcher, get Michaela over to second. So Avery steps in. The pitch. Low and outside. Ball two. 2-1 the count. Score is 0-0 here at the top of the third. And the pitch. Ooh, she held up on that one. Outside is the call. 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3-1 the count. Again, Avery fly ball out to left field in her first at bat. See if you can find some green, kid. And she gets that one to the shortstop, over to second for the force, and that will retire the inning. So after 2.5, the score is 0-0 still. Judson Rockets and the Lady Billies. We'll be back for the bottom of the third in just a moment on Billies Live 2. All right, coming back here. Sun's starting to break through the clouds. It may actually warm up here a little bit today. Can't complain. It's very nice. Not near as much of the breeze that we had yesterday. It got pretty chilly. And we, after the softball game, didn't have enough ball for the day, so we went on home and watched the Billy boys play baseball in the Everly Beck tournament that they're hosting, and they were able to. Was it 3-2 win last night in the last at bat? They were able to pull that one out. It was a good game, but it was cold. But it was cold. So much nicer weather so far today. So Avery and Coach Cameron talking about pitch call here. Mia Perez, the pitcher, stepping to the plate here to lead off the bottom of the third. Ground ball to Stewie. She's not able to handle that one. So E6 is going to get the lead off aboard. So that will bring Caden Esparza to the plate. She struck out swinging her first at bat. She's the shortstop for the Lady Rockets. So 0-0 the score here. Lady Billies had a close game yesterday with Rouse. That is going to be fair in the corner. And Michaela is hustling to get it. The throw comes in to Bella, so it's going to plate the first run of the game with a triple into right field by Miss Esparza. So 1-0 here with no outs. It's going to bring Camila Bravo to the plate. So Miss Esparza with the triple into right field. So 1-0 the score here. Avery gets her sign. A little low in there for ball one. Avery gets her sign. Pitch. Swing and miss for strike one. It's going to even up the count, one apiece. Miss Bravo walked in her last at bat. And the pitch. Fouls that one back. 1-2 to count. So Lady Billies this inning, the Lady Rockets had it able to reach first on an error, and then a triple by Miss Esparza into the right field corner back there. Was able to score the first run of the game. Lady Billies down 1-0. 1-2 count here. Ooh, just a bit outside. Even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Miss Bravo. So nobody out here. Lady Rockets have runner at third. 1-1 score. Avery gets her sign. Rise ball, not biting. So that's going to make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Avery gets her sign. And the pitch. Outside for ball 4. That's going to put runners at first and third and bring Jaslyn Moreno. Steal home. Not sure what happened there. So the runner is going to second. And somehow on the throw, on the play, the runner at third stole home. I have a conference out here. Let's see just a moment. Okay, so we're talking here. Not sure exactly what the deal is. Yeah, I'm not real sure what happened there on that one. So I looked down uh, to plug in a stat, and all of a sudden the runner's going, and then Bella has the ball and throw home. So, with all that being said, 2-0 is the score now with nobody out. First pitch called strike. Miss Moreno squares around the bunt. So no outs here. Pops that one up, foul into the fence. Squared around trying to get that sac bunt, get the runner moved over to third. Not quite able to make it. So it's going to be 0-2 count here on Miss Moreno. Runner at second here. So nobody out. 2-0. Lady Rocket's able to score two so far. It's a fly ball. Looks like Bella's got it at second. Here we go. Out number one. Bella saw it, called it, had it from the word go. So we got one away. Runner at second holds on the out. That is going to bring Michaela Ramos to the plate, the first baseman for Judson. For Judson. So Lady Rockets have been able to put two across the board. Had a strike one. Had an error to start off the inning, and then a triple into the deep right center, right field corner. Scores that run, and then I'm still not 100% certain. I looked down, it was my mistake, to see what exactly, I was putting stats in. Didn't see exactly what happened, but they were able to look like a runner stole home is what I've put it down so far as. I'll go back later and watch it and adjust the stat book accordingly when we rewatch the game. But however it comes out, we got Lady Rockets up 2-0 here with one out in the bottom of the third. Ground ball gets past Bella. Michaela comes up and sends the ball home, not in time. So single gets past Bella at first, and the runner advances all the way to home. And he's going to run the score to 3-0. And he's going to bring Marissa Montoya to the plate. And one away here. Double play wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit here at this point. Styles ball into the fence there for strike one. So Lady Billies are operating with 9 today. Had an injury early in the game as Natalie Simmons has left us for the day. Don't know for sure exactly what it is. Ball in play gets past third baseman. Ball bobbled at short. So I was going to put runners at first and second. Coach Cam calling everybody in. Have a little powwow here. So Judson's going to have runners at first and second with one out. They've been able to put three across the board here in the bottom of the third inning. So again, hoping that Miss Natalie is going to be okay. Last I heard, she was being checked out for concussion protocol, and I believe that since she's not here, that it may just be a precautionary reason, just to make sure you want to make sure that she's okay. So thoughts and prayers out to her and her family. Hope she's okay. Hope to see her back soon. So we've got Avery Holland in the circle, Laren Foyge at behind the plate, J.C. Tribes at first, Bella Finley at second, Ava Stewie at short, Sydney Meyer at third, Taylor Pretty in left, Robbie Griffin in center, and Michaela Krenwoge in right. Oh, now we got a courtesy runner coming in from Miss Montoya, the catcher. That is, I can't tell for sure. It looks like number 3. That is Harley Otts coming in as the courtesy runner. First pitch called strike. One away here. Judson again able to score 3 so far in the bottom half of this inning. We only have 1 away. We had a triple, a couple of errors, a goofy play I still don't know if I completely understand. Ball outside. Ball 1. Avery gets her sign. Pitch. She went for the bunt and was not able to connect. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 1 away. Gianna Thomas at the plate, the right fielder for Judson. The pitch. Off speed. No, you don't have to throw. There we go. Bases occupied, less than 2 outs. So, strikeout swinging on the changeup. That is going to bring the top of the lineup for Judson, Queen Andra Dunn. She got a double into right field in her last at-bat, walked in her first at-bat. So 2 away. Need to get this out here. The Lady Billies get back up to the plate here. See what they can do on offense. She fouls that one out. Strike 1. Scoreboard in the shot that's a little far off. Oh, high and inside. Wild pitch is gonna. Runners will advance. So 1-1 the count. 2 away. Avery gets her sign. The pitch. And on the hands. Fouls that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 to count here on Miss Dunn. Miss Dunn is the third baseman for Judson today. Outside for ball 2. Oh, here comes another ball dribbling in. That's going to even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Oh, she almost went for that outside pitch. He's out of position to see that, but I guess it never hurts to ask. Although he's not in position to see, so it's going to be full count. 3-2 to count here. Avery gets her sign. No, shakes that one off. And the pitch. Outside for ball 4 is going to load the bases and bring Alyssa King to the plate. So bases loaded here with 2 outs. There's an easy out in any bag here. And the pitch. He fouls that one off right at the first base dugout. Strike 1. Pitch. Outside for ball one. Bases loaded here with 2 away. 1-1 count. Outside for ball two. About an hour into the game here. Going to be an hour 35 total, or 7 innings, whichever comes first. And the pitch. Fouls that one back. Evens up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded here on Miss Keene. She had a ground ball out to second base in her last at bat. And gets her sign. Pitch. Strikeout looking on the changeup. It'll end the inning, but not before. Lady Rockets are able to put 3 across the board. Be back in just a moment. See if the Lady Billies can get those bats working here on Billies Live 2. All right, Billies fans. Lady Billies find themselves in a 3-0 hole against Judson. Lady Rockets, I don't see any defensive changes here for Lady Rockets yet. So as we go into the top of the 4th, Taylor Pretty leading off the inning. Fouls that one off. Taylor struck out swinging in her last at bat. Let's see here. Outside for ball one. Yeah, Miss Perez has been doing a good job in the circle. She only has 3 strikeouts so far in the game, so it's not like the Lady Billies have been going down on strikes. It's a lot of that. Fly balls, pop-ups, and that one. Fly ball out to center field. We've been hitting, even when we hit solid balls, they're going, to fielders, and they're making the plays. So that is going to bring Ava Stewie to the plate. Ava hit a line drive to left field in her first at bat. Ooh, she wants to hit something fierce. Fouls that first one off for strike 1. So 0-1 the count here. You can tell Ava's wanting to get something rolling here. She's a little frustrated. Taking a big swing on a pitch outside the zone. She knobs that one off the tip of the bat over to first for out number 2. And that has been the luck of the Lady Billies so far today. That's going to bring Lauren Foyge to the plate here with 2 down. Lauren got a triple in her last at bat. Let's see if she can find another little bit of rain. Oh, there we go. Ball 1. So she was able to hit one past the. It was the center fielder who came up and made the diving attempt, and it got past her, and Lauren was able to leg it out to third. Ball 2. We got time called. Uh, Base is a little out of line. They don't have any base posts per se holding the bags in place here on this field. And so every time a runner runs through the bags, they seem to slip a little bit. So the umpire staying on top of that. There you go. Ball three, 3-0 count. So two-way here. Laren's got 3-0 count. Outside, it's going to be ball four. So Lady Billy's got a runner aboard. There's Robbie Griffin coming to the plate. Lady Billy's trying to get us a little two-out rally going here. Get a run on the board and kind of get things rolling here. There we go. Good eye. High and outside for ball one. So Miss Perez, 4 straight pitches to Laren for a 4-pitch walk. And now another one to Robbie. Swing and a miss on that one. For strike one, it evens up the count, 1-1. Robbie steps in. Robbie struck out in her first at bat. And a high inside for ball two, 2-1. Make her pitch to you, Robbie. Be smart, kiddo. Make her pitch to you. Don't chase anything. And the pitch. Down the middle, swing and a miss for strike two. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We got a runner at first. He fouls that one back off the pole. Count's going to stay 2-2. And the pitch. Robbie knobs that one. That's just foul. Count's going to remain 2-2. First base and catcher both hustling to try to get that third out. It just drops in between them before they can get there. So 2-2 count here. Miss Griffin. Laren Foye drew a 2-out walk over there on first base. So we can get us a 2-out rally going here. Find you some grass, Robbie. That's going to hook just foul. She's battling. She's battling. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be the 8th pitch of this at bat. 2-2 count. It remains. Let's go, Rob. You got a piece, a couple of them. Get you a solid rip here. Find you a gap. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is going to finish the inning. So after 4 complete, the Lady Billies down 3-0. Be back out on defense here in just a moment on Billies Live 2. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back at the ball field for game one of two today. Lady Billies will be playing back-to-back, so that after this game is over, there'll be a little short, maybe 15-minute break, and then they'll play game two right after this against Smithson Valley. Lady Billies find themselves in a little bit of a hole here, down 3-0. And that first pitch in there low for ball one. He gets her sign, the pitch. Pops that one up foul. So yeah, Lady Billies find themselves in a little bit of a hole, down 3-0. You get 3 quick outs here, and then get back to the plate here, see if they can uh, get some numbers up on that scoreboard. Because right now there's just a big old fat 0 over there for the Lady Billies. Ground ball to Ava, over to first. There we go for the out. Nice job there. So 6-3 on the out there. That is going to bring Caden Esparza, who she hit the ball down the right field line. It landed just inside that foul territory for a triple in the last inning. She's the one who started the scoring for the Lady Rockets. Avery gets her sign, and she fouls that one. So 0-1 the count here with one away, nobody on. The bottom of the fourth. Lady Billies will have the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. And the pitch. Rise ball in there for strike 2. Got her swinging. Lady Billies have only mustered 2 hits today. We've had a lot of ground balls and pop-ups. So, part good pitching and part being off at the plate. She didn't bite for the second time. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good 0-2 pitch there. Give her something out of the zone, see if she's going to chase. And the pitch. Reaches for that one. Fouls that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, 1-2 count here. Lady Billies down 3-0. 1 away here in the fifth. Fouls that one off. One ball, two strikes here to count. And the pitch. A little grounder back to Avery, over to JC at first for out number 2. So that is going to bring number 13, Camila Bravo, to the plate. She's walked twice today. Avery gets her pitch call. Swing and a miss for strike 1. See if we can get this third out and shake off some of that bad juju and get the bats working. And the pitch. Stays off the rise ball. Even at the count, 1-1. There you go. The score here. Lady Billies down. Change up. Back to Avery. Over to JC at first for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. Lady Billies shut them down on defense. And see if we can wake those bats back up. Again, the Judson pitcher has not been overpowering as far as strikeouts is concerned, but Miss Perez has been doing a good job keeping the batters, the Billy hitters, off balance. We've had We've had some little dribblers. We've had some fly ball outs. We've had a couple of solid hits, but only a couple of them have gotten through. Even the ones that have been solid contact have been right at the third baseman or right at the left fielder, things of that nature. So now I will say Miss Perez did walk a couple of hitters in the last inning. So the number of pitches are starting to mount for her. It'll be interesting to see. But if she does anything like she has the last few innings, the Lady Billies just need to pick up the pace here a little bit, hone that in a little bit, tune in, see the ball, stay on contact all the way through the swing, and let's put a little pressure on Judson. Let's see if they can play some defense. So, shout out to the Lady Billies basketball team last night, winning the regional semifinals game, earning their way to the regional finals. That game will be this afternoon at 3 o'clock on Billies.live. And they're playing somebody I think we've all seen play before. This team from Bernie, I believe it is. So make sure you tune in this afternoon, 3 o'clock on Billies Live. If you can't make the trip all the way down to A&M Kingsville, make sure you tune in, show your support, and watch the Lady Billies try to make their run to the state tournament next weekend. So Sydney Meyer at the plate, watched his first pitch outside wide for ball one. Second pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. And swing and a miss for strike two. So Sydney Meyer quickly down 1-2. Here's leading off the top of the fifth inning. About an hour and 15 minutes in. Swing and a miss for strike three. So that'll be the first out of the inning. It's going to bring Bella Finley to the plate. Let's see, Bella struck out swinging in her first at bat. It was a longer at bat. She quite a few pitches, fouled off some pitches, but eventually fell on a third strike. So she 0 for 1 today. She squares around a bunt and pulls back. Ball one. Umpire appeals, and this time the field umpire is in the right position to make that call, and he says she was safe. So 1-0 the count. And she pulls back again. So 2-0 the count here. Let's see if we can get Miss Bella on base here. 2-0 the count. Low and inside for ball three. So 3-0 the count here to Bella. One out here, top of the fifth inning, nobody on. Oh, she bunts that one, just foul. And that's probably good that it went foul because it stayed right there in front of the pitcher. In front of the catcher, and came up throwing. Would have been an easy out. So 3-1 count now. Be selective, Bella. If it's not there, lay off of it. Go. She pushes that one. That's foul as well. Rolls back onto the plate. So that is going to bring the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3-2 here with 1 away. Mia Perez in the circle again for Judson. 3-2 count. Got her looking. So that is going to bring Miss J.C. Tribes to the plate with 2 outs here. J.C. is able to single past in the gap between, just past the second baseman in her last at bat, and she fouls that one back. Pitcher must be in groove and working. Her defense wasn't even set yet, and she was in her delivery for a pitch. Third baseman was still trying to get back to play her position. She was ready to go. So 0-1 here. High and outside for ball one. 1-1 the count. Again, Lady Billies have been putting the ball in play. They've just been hitting weak hits for Adams. And a swing and a miss for strike two. 1-2 count. Just as I talked earlier about it turning out to be a nice day, the sun has now gone away and the breeze is picking up. Swing and a miss for strike three. And that's going to end the top half of the fifth. So the Lady Billies will be back out on defense here in just a moment, down 3-0 to Judson. Back in just a moment. All right, short half inning there as the Lady Billies trying to utilize as much time as we can. These tournament games are on the clock. So as we've said before, it is 7 innings or an hour 35, whatever comes first. No new inning will be started after an hour 35. And so we are, by my clock anyway, sitting at about an hour 18. So Lady Billies are the visiting team, so they're going to need to get 3 outs here quickly, so that way they can get another chance at the plate. Lady Billies, if they do get back up, will be back at the top of their order. All right. She pops that up just foul as Jaslyn Moreno at the plate for Judson, hitting in the 6th hole. She hit a fly ball out in her last at bat. So 0-1 here. Avery steps in. The pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 count. 0-2 count here. Nobody out here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Billies need to get 3 outs. She flies that one up. Michaela Krenogi out in right field, makes the grab. So 1 away. That's going to bring Michaela Ramos to the plate. Michaela got a single in her last at bat. Grounded out in her first, single in her second. 1 away here. Bottom of the 5th. Again, Lady Billies need to get 3 outs here quickly to get them an opportunity to start the next inning and get up to the plate again. Let's see if they can. It's a little grounder to Bella at first. Scoops over to JC at second for out number 2. So far, so good. So 2 away. That's going to bring Marissa Montoya to the plate. She reached on an error in her last at-bat, so we've got 2 down now. Lady Billies get back up to the plate here, hopefully. They'll be at the top of the batting order. Get them an opportunity to maybe put some runs on the board, put a little pressure on Judson here. And the pitch. Good pitch in there, called strike 1. Lady Billies so far, again, if you've been listening the whole time, I apologize. They've been putting the ball in play, but they've just been off their timing a little bit, and it's either been Adams or a little soft. That's a little outside on that one for 1-1. Or a little soft hits. And give credit to Judson's defense. They've been playing solid defense. They have no errors on the day. And so when they've had opportunities to make plays, they've made plays. 1-1 count here. Pitch. And there for strike 2. Lady Billies, on the other hand, on defense, has been a little hot and cold. We've had good innings. We've had bad innings. So, for 4 innings, for 3 of the 4 innings so far, they shut Judson down. And Kayla out there, a little flare out to right field. That is going to bring Gianna Thomas, the right fielder, to the plate. Let's see, and we're going to have a courtesy runner for Miss Montoya again. Miss Montoya's the catcher, so she gets the courtesy runner. Save those legs for catching behind the plate. That's going to bring Harley Otts to the plate. It's in as a courtesy runner. Gianna Thomas is at the plate. Real high for ball one. Again, about an hour 22. Lady Billies need to get this third out. That way we can start this next inning. It's the bonus and the drawback of tournament play. Nice pitch, strike one. Change up on that outside corner. 1-1 the count. But again, drawback and bonus of tournament play. It's usually has a time clock set to it, so you normally don't play a full 7. High for ball 2. 2-1 the count here. So most of your games end up about 5. So if the team does get hot near the end, they don't necessarily get to finish out the game, but that's the format. And that's how you play in. Nice pitch, outside corner for strike 2. So like I said, it's a blessing and a curse. If you're the team in the lead and the other team starts to, pick up some momentum and come back, and they call time and the game's over, that's good for you. But if you're that team trying to make a comeback, it's a bit frustrating. But you know the format coming into it. A little dribbler over there to Bella at second. Flips over to JC to first for the out. Out number 3. So that will bring us to the top of the 6th inning. So looking at the clock, this will probably be the last inning. So Lady Billies have 3 outs here to see if they can get some runs across the board and tie it up, maybe even take the lead if possible. We'll be back in just a moment on Billies Live 2. All right, and we're back. We got Michaela Krinwelge starting off the inning here. Michaela, she flares that one. Is that going to drop? That drops in there for a single. Nice job, Michaela. Leadoff runner aboard. Little flare. Right in between the second baseman and the shortstop. That's going to bring Avery Holland to the plate. She has line drive out to left field and a ground ball out to short in her 2 first at bats. Let's see if we can find something solid here. Find us a gap, kiddo. Outside call, strike 1. That's one you got to just take and go the opposite way with and drive that down the left field line. 0-1 the count here. Runner at first, nobody out. That's too far outside there. 1-1 the count. So Lady Billies down 3-0. Leadoff single by Michaela Krinwelge here to start the inning. Avery Holland to the plate. Nobody out. 1 on. Outside. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. We need some base runners and we need to find some gaps. We need some base runners and we need to find some gaps. So we got a base runner with the leadoff. So that's a good start. Outside for ball 3. That's 3-1 count. See if she comes in and gives Avery something that she can do something with. Barrel one up, kiddo. Let's go. And the pitch. Back up the middle. That's going to be a single. Get there, Michaela. Oh. Nah, you stay put. There we go. Nice job. She comes back in with a 3-1 count. Avery drives that one up the middle for a single. So no outs. Runners at first and second. Judson's going to take a timeout. gather their troops and chat a little bit. So no outs. Runners at first and second. Lady Billy's down 3-0. We've got Taylor Pretty and then Ava Stewie and then Laren Foy coming up. If we can avoid any type of, well, we got 3 hitters coming up that are capable of putting the ball in play and scoring some runs and applying some pressure. So let's see if we can do that. Lady Billy's sticks so far to this point in this game have been less than potent. So let's see if we can get something going here. We've got first and second. Michaela led off with a single. Avery followed her up with a single. That's going to bring Taylor Pretty, your left fielder, to the plate. She had a fly ball out to center field in her last at bat. Let's see if we can find a gap. There's a big one out there between left and center. There we go. Ball 1. And ladies have to be disciplined at this point. They got runners on. We need runs. You can't be swinging at bad stuff. You know, swinging at those pitches that are kind of, in the zone, your pitches to hit. There we go. Taylor, nice job. 2-0 the count here. Mia Perez has gone the distance for Judson. She's only given up 4 hits. Well, 2 before this thing, so back-to-back hits for the Lady Billies, and we're in the top part of our lineup. Grooves that one in there for strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Coach Cameron over there grinning. She may have told Taylor, do not swing until you have a strike. From the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, Michaela, you better get down. She's there. She's there. She's there. Nice job. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Michaela sliding in face first into the bag. I hope she's laughing. Okay, she's laughing. I didn't know if that was laughing. Avery on the back door. Avery dives back. First baseman bobbles the ball a little bit and is not able to come up and make the throw across. Michaela. So with no outs, 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Taylor Pretty. Runners at first and third. Find some grass, kid. Find some grass. Again, nobody out here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, let's go, Miss Pretty. Here we go, Taylor. She pops that up foul onto the dugout roof. First baseman was charging hard. She was making the effort to make that out. Unfortunately, it hit the roof before she was able to get to it. So it ran out of real estate. So the count remains 2-2. Nobody out here. Lady Billies has runners at first and third. Taylor at the plate. The pitch. That's in the dirt. And she's in safe. Oh. Wow. Okay. So the ball 3 called. Avery on the delay steal. Goes into second. And looked like she was safe. Looked like she had hands in first and the tag was on the feet for the out. But umpires are conversing. Very rarely do these calls get overturned. And they're not gonna show up their partner. So she's called out. So that's going to give us 1 away with a full count. 1 away with a full count to Taylor at the plate. Michaela at third. And Taylor goes down looking. So there's going to be 2 outs now with Ava Stewie coming to the plate. Low inside for ball 1. So Judson's got 2 outs. Low inside for ball 2. A 2-0 count here to Miss Stewie. Pitch. Inside for ball 3, so 3-0. At this point in the game, the way things are going, with the time being what it is, I'm giving the Ava the green light. If it's close, go get it, kid. And inside, called strike for 3-1. Ava took that one. So 3-1 count. And the pitch. She fouls that one off. That's just, it's a 3 count, full count, 3 balls, 2 strike, and she scored. So, nice heads up by Ava. Goes to first. So full count. Ava fouls that one off. So, it's 3-1 was the count. Ava swung and missed. And the catcher dropped the ball. So Ava took off to first. Heads up play. Catcher's like, ooh, 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 I got to get. So she throws to first. Michaela scores and comes home. Ava grounds over to third. Across the diamond for the out. Umpire's conversing here. I believe that's going to be ball game. And that will be it, ladies and gentlemen. So Lady Billies fall to Judson. 3-1, late game surge there, but they came up a little short, so down 3-1. We'll be back in, I'd say 15, 20 minutes. And Lady Billies will be playing Smithson Valley. We're back. Thanks for tuning in. Game 2 will be here shortly on Billies Live 2.